everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Wanda and I'm waxing things. I know it's been a month almost because I'm getting ready to move. Yes, closing is upon us within 10 days. Yeah, can you see? All those are my 3-wick candles. There's a big box underneath in my Kringle. Those are going to get loaded onto the truck. I know, look at my hair, huh? Those are getting loaded onto the truck so they can go into, there's a tiny back room kind of. Well, it's not a back room. It's actually a room. And it probably would be hard pressed to put a twin bed in. But that's going to be my little home office. So that will, the cabinet will go. And the candles will go on the cabinet. What I have on that shelf right there are half-burn candles. That's what I'm trying to get through within this next 7 to 10 days. I say that because, yeah, they want, originally we were supposed to close on the 31st, which is a Monday, but then the original owners of the home we're buying said, can we close on Friday the 28th? Because we want to go on vacation. Better for us if we can get everyone on the same page. I'll tell you, buying a home is so darn stressful. Yeah, I will never do that again. This is my first home, ladies and gentlemen. I've lived in apartments coming from Massachusetts, and I had actually an apartment when I met my husband, and I live in his house that he shared with his ex-wife. And it's still, you know, you want your own. And finally, I'm so excited. But guess what? We have an Empties video. I have a bunch to share. I really, really do. But before I get into the Empties, hey, I went to Walmart. I got a new tea kettle. I got something really pretty and colorful for the house. And I strolled down the candle aisle, as I always do. And they had Goose Creek and they had Scentworks candles. I'm not kidding. They had the whole Scentworks line. Not the Homeworks, but the Scentworks. I'm avoiding Marshalls because I know I'm going to go crazy burning. But I did ended up picking a S'mores. I hate the packaging. I don't like the jar. It smells so good. Very milk chocolatey. But you know what it kind of really smells like? I gotta go off camera for a second. Yeah. If you remember this version from Scentworks, I'm burning this now too. It is the toasted pumpkin s'mores. I think they just repackaged it and just took off the pumpkin. Because when you burnt this, you really didn't get the pumpkin. You more got the chocolate and the graham cracker and the marshmallow. You got s'mores. You didn't get any pumpkin. I don't know why they put pumpkin in there. Maybe they did put like a little, what would be perceived as like a pumpkin puree oil to give more depth to the candle. But I swear that's this. But that's okay because I like the scent. And on the website, they're trying to put, normally their candles are $17.99. They're trying to push it to $15.99. These things are $13.88. And I had tons of Goose Creek. I'm not buying Goosey. I did buy one. And I did buy the lemon butter cake. Because I heard a lot of good reviews on that. And it does smell like a lemon pound cake. Not like a... It smells just like Bath and Body Works version of iced lemon pound cake without that overly sweet icing. But take the icing off and that's what you get. And I really like a lemon. These are $12.88. I know they got better, you know, you can usually get a better deal on Goosey, you know, online. But I just wanted the one candle. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not buying. I am being extremely selective on when I buy. Because I still have too many. I have, actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 7 rows and they carry 6. I have 8 single wicks and 15 here, a Kringle in the house. And then some of them went to storage units. So then I probably have 20 Yankees and probably about 25 Homeworks. I still have 17 candles on Macari, guys. I did end up pulling more. I pulled 2 Dooney and Brooke purses too. This chick doesn't need 4 purses. I'm going from a 1,500 square foot home to a 900 square foot home. So, yeah, big difference. Yeah. So I don't need that many purses. Yeah, so if you want to, want anything this week, I will ship it out prior to me moving. And then I will actually reassess my collection once I get in and get settled sometime in April. And probably be listing more candles on there. So, there you have it. But let's get into the empties. Oh, I have a current burn too. I've been really getting into this one. We'll do the current burn. Then we'll do the empties. It's been a while since I did a video. I miss you guys. But I ended up getting 2 of these. They were when they were $5.95 or $6.95 on Bath and Body Works, and I had a coupon. And I ended up getting 2 of these, which was the Lucky Vibes for St. Patrick's Day. And it was wicked cute because I thought the ladybugs were wicked cute. And I've been going to town. It's got the nice green wax. Yeah, kind of like tunnels a little bit if you don't have it going for a long time. And I don't think anybody's reviewed this one. So I'm going to review it now. And then we'll do the empties. A lot going in one video. And the scent notes on this is Irish cream liquor, fresh baked pound cake, chocolate caramel drizzle. No caramel here, guys. I get the pound cake. Oh, delectable. And I get the Irish cream liquor, and I get the chocolate. You know what I'm smelling? A mudslide. Yeah, I'm getting mudslide baby without overly it, but take out the boozy type note. This thing is so delectable, so yummy. However, the first burn was probably my strongest burn on this. The first burn was like a 7.5, and it filled at the home office quite nicely. It's like, oh my god, I could put this in the living room and it's going to be great. And as it's going down, it's probably, it's down here, so it's maybe a third of the way down. I'll be burning this like every day. I'm burning this coconut cake from Homeworks and a couple other things. It's been going down. It went from a 7 in my home, in this room here, down to about like a 5. I still can smell it. I don't sit far away from the candle, probably about 4 feet. It still does its job that I want to do. I do have a backup of it, which will probably be nicer because I have smaller home. But it's so yummy. It's mudslide heaven. I'll tell you, the day I close, I'm having an adult drinky poo. Maybe a couple. Celebrate at Hearst House. But this is one I really enjoyed. I wish the strength stayed with it, but I do like it, and I am glad I have a backup. Okay, let's get into the post-burn review, or everybody calls them empties out there, so yeah, we'll go with it. I did finish another one of these. I wasn't going to open a jar because, of course, there's the holding pen. Yeah, and I did finish from Kringle Candle another of the 6 white wax melts of the ice cream sandwiches. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my top 5. I'm not saying top 10. I do have a top 10 for Kringle. But this is one of my top 5 of all time. This is probably my 3rd clamshell. Oh, God. Oh, it's so good. Ice cream sandwich, baby. And I'm getting more like if you had the ice cream sandwich. Because you actually get like an ice cream note to it, even though it isn't there. And rolling it in, you know how on the sides you can get the round ones or whatever? At like Toll House and everything, and they roll them like an M&M's. Roll it in toasted coconut. Oh, it is so good. 2 cubes in my wax melt system. Go into my Happy Wax Melter for, I think it's 6 hours at medium strength. 2 cubes lasts 3 nights. And it will fill up my bedroom. It goes down the hall. It's fabulous. This thing, if you like a toasted coconut and you're a gourmand lover, oh my, one of my top 5. And that is Kringle Candles ice cream sandwiches. Okay, let's get into the other 3. I did another Kringle too. This one's in my top 10. I finished a clamshell originally because if you remember me back a long time when I did videos, I started with the clamshells. Well, I bought a couple Kringle candles. I wasn't a fan. So I went back to the brand and I got a couple clamshells, seeing if I would actually prefer them first. And I did, so I ended up getting a jar. This is my second jar of this, and this is... Yeah, I'm out of control. It's Fruit and Flakes. No, sir. No, is there? No, it's not. It's just a shadow. Burnt that way, way down. It's so good. Guys, I don't have the scent notes on this. I don't think they put it on this. I'm going to look at the bottom. I don't think they do, though. Nah. Okay. Cornflakes in milk. I don't get those. I don't get the strawberry or the blueberry they put on there. Cornflakes in milk with sliced banana. It's banana-y forward, but it is like a sliced banana. And you do get that rolled oat or cereal type note coming out as well. And then that creamy dairy component. Love, love, love this. It could actually be my top 5, but I don't know. I never made like a official list, but it is so good. Solid medium, 7.5. It fills up this home office with no problem. Wafts out to the kitchen, which you can kind of see the light switch, so it's right there, the doorway. If I put it into the living room, which is a living room, open concept living room kitchen, it did go down to like a 6. But it still had no problems filling up, the area. It did everything that it needed to do. So it was quite great. And no problems. This is like my second jar. I still have a big jar of it. I got 2 big jars. Because, at one point, Kringle had them on sale and they were like $7.75. And I ended up buying 2. So that is Fruit and Flakes. The next one is from Bath & Body Works. An oldie but a goodie. And I finally ended up finishing it. Yeah, I know. When I went through and sorted through candles or whatever, this came up. And this was, remember Crunchy English Toffee? Can you tell I burnt that down to nothing? God, it went right down to the clips. So good, though. I love my nutty scents. And the scent notes in this is sweet brown sugar, crunchy toffee, dash of vanilla extract, natural essential oils. Still got some smell to it. This, ladies and gentlemen, happened. I have very, very bad arthritic hands. So when it was out, I put the lid on it and I moved it to a more secure location while it cools down so bear doesn't, destroy it. And, my hand just went like that, so it got all over. It didn't really soot, but again, at the halfway point, ladies and gentlemen, I had a cotton wallet. What is the issue with the halfway point? But what I got in this was a wonderful, sweet, crunchy toffee. You get the caramel, you got a slightly nutty note, you got some chocolate to it, a little vanilla maybe for a little sweetness, but to me this smelled like if you opened up an almond, Hershey's bar with almonds. Oh yeah. Like I said, you get that sweetness of I'm out of control. See that? With the caramel and the chocolate and the nutty nuts of the almonds. Again, this thing was like a 7.5. I burnt it both in the home office in the open concept living room. And it did not lose strength, and I don't know why, but no, it did not lose strength. It was great. So, I have another one of these? I think I have one. I know I sold a couple of them on Mercari because it's like I don't need 4. Unless you're in my top 5, you're not going to see more than a backup. And I only have a backup of it if it's in my top 10. Gotta consolidate. But this was definitely a great candle. And I know a lot of people burning your tropicals and your florals. We're in New Hampshire, even though it's technically meteorological spring. We got in the 40s today. We get in the 20s at night. So, amen. No. And my last one. Plus, everybody knows I'm a follower foodie. Last one. Top 5 from Homeworks. It is praline pecan. Great packaging. And I'll tell you, what you see is what you smell. This lid's horrible to get on. I don't know if I can get it off. There it goes. Yeah. Again, the shake, rattle, and roll. This one was a problem child, though. Nice brown wax, but see, the lid doesn't even want to stay on, but I burnt it way down to underneath the Homeworks. And the scent notes on this is pecans, creamy toffee, whipped vanilla, almond butter. Guts of a pecan pie, ladies and gentlemen. Guts of a pecan pie. It smells so good. You got the nuttiness of the pecan. You got the ooey gooey caramelized toffee caramel on top of that. Whatever the guts of a southern pecan pie smells like, this is what you got. It's in my top 5. This thing was an 8. I'd say maybe 8.5 in my home office. It was definitely at least a 7, if not 7.5 in my living room. It was super strong, so decadent. Oh my God, it made you hungry. And you wanted more. Halfway point, ladies and gentlemen, I lost a wick. Oh yeah. You should see me with my little tool digging out a wick and making a well for it and then sticking the actual Q-tips around there to try to get it, because it just fell over and just got into the wax and just died. I noticed that a lot with Homeworks candles lately too. But this is such a good candle. It's such a super strong candle. Absolutely love this candle. And this is praline pecans. So there you have it, folks, for what's going on in life, what I've actually bought, what I'm currently burning, and what I burned. It's crazy. I'm just, now that 90% of the stuff is really packed up, I'm just, I originally started burning 12, 13 hours a day. Now it went down to 8. Now it's probably around 4. Right now, currently, I'm just so busy with everything. And I know once I get into the house, when I'm inside the house and puttering, I'll be burning. But then the warm weather comes out and I'll be puttering in the garden. So we'll see how it goes. The viewership isn't there, but that's okay. I rather share my experiences with the candles and what's going on with the candles. But, I will still be doing the review of candles. Every once in a while I'll pick up one here or there. And that's fine. I don't need any more candles. But a lot of candles, since I said before, I'm a fall and a foodie person, these candles come back. So it's good to have as a point of reference. So I miss everybody. I hope you missed me too. Please subscribe, at least give the thumbs up button so that those rhythms or whatever go back into queue so other people can actually hopefully see the videos. And I probably will not do a video until I move. I can't wait to show you my new digs. Fancy. I love my kitchen. Can't wait to show everybody. But I hope everybody stays safe. Have a great weekend. And I will see everybody soon. So don't forget, give that thumbs up. Thank you. Bye.